It was definitely violation hours.
Okay, Caesar. I would imagine at this point it's a pretty well-known fact that Mbappe is going to go to Real Madrid. But the other day, you and I were talking about how much we love Vinicius Jr., the originals. And I was saying, you were saying that how like you love how he's strong, like a strong player. And I was saying that
no,
how
Caesar.
huh?
Oh no, Caesar.
Oh no. And I was saying how I love that in his professional career, he's always played like in a team that had pressure. Flamingo and Real Madrid.
Certainly battle tested.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess he played on the Real Madrid B for some time, and that's not pressure, but like
literally like a week, but yeah.
Yeah. And I was saying that unlike Haaland, who played for Red Bull Salzburg and BVB, no real pressure, and like Mbappe, who played for Monaco and PSG, no real pressure. You was like, shut up. You was like, there's pressure on
like,
PSG.
You're going, this is where you get into like this weirdo hatred PSG train. You got to slow down sometimes.
I know. Okay, Caesar. Okay, we can agree with this. We can agree on this that the pressure at Real Madrid and PSG are different.
Yes.
Okay, but I don't really think there's that much pressure at PSG. Why? Because PSG ain't never won Champions League.
That's pressure.
No, I don't think so because they don't
pressure to win.
But because I think because they don't have to. Because every single year, whenever they don't, it's just going to be like, well, it's hard, or like,
no, it's more like a disappointment.
Yeah, there is a disappointment. Well, okay, but I'm getting to it. Hold on. See, hold on. And also, since I've been watching PSG since 2014, they haven't. There's two seasons they lost the league. One to Monaco, and one to Lille. And Caesar, last year they lost the league. And they brought in Messi and Ramos and Hakimi and the little dude, the Portuguese dude, the left back, and all these people. Like, there's no like it doesn't matter if they lose or if they don't win these things. The pressure I think there's personal pressure. Like Mbappe puts pressure on himself to be a really good player and score a lot of goals. But like, I don't really think there's pressure like that in PSG. It's also Ligue 1. Like, Ligue 1 doesn't have the same pressure as like an EPL or La Liga. People don't have expectations for the French league like that. So, which is part of why I think that the teams don't perform so well in Europe. But PSG in particular, we talked about this years ago. Since PSG is in Ligue 1 and they have all this money, they have to end up overpaying for players to come play there. And the culture isn't like one of like how we see at Real Madrid. Everybody's holding each other accountable. It's not like that. The players run the team, which is why Idrissa Gueye can just tell Pochettino, "Hey, I'm not playing because I don't get down with gay people." Like
Argentina, I'm scared.
Like, you can't imagine something like that at like a real team, so to speak. Like, you can't imagine that. Like, it would be a big deal. So now, was that? I guess I'm being like a little bit hyperbolic by saying there's no pressure at PSG. There is some pressure, no matter what. You're a professional player, there is pressure. But like, I don't think it has any level of comparison to playing at Real Madrid.
Okay. The reason I disagree is because the way you said it made it sound like there's no pressure.
Okay, yeah, okay, of course. I'm crazy, though.
I think you are very crazy. You forgot English too. I think it's like, I think even for like a pretty good player at PSG, like for example, like I don't think a Cavani would still have significantly less pressure than like Mbappe. Like, at the end of the day, like that's like literally the guy who won a World Cup with France. He's like the face of French football. He is stayed there. Like, they had that run where they almost made it. They didn't win it. They tied in the pressure of winning Champions League because Neymar's there with him because, they went there as like the duo. I think there's added pressure than he does. And I think he has significantly more pressure than Haaland did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Significantly more, because you got to remember, especially this year, there's a lot of pressure because they were the team. Like, this, to be honest with you, I would have rather you said to me, hasn't proven that he's been able to accomplish things under a certain amount of pressure, because this was a pressure year and they floundered more than ever. Like this was the oh my god.
Oh God. Oh, I don't think that's his fault though.
No, I don't think it's his fault, but I'm saying like this is a year where it's like, well, this is the year where like out of all the years you were definitely supposed to win. And you didn't at all. So he showed his thing. He did his thing though. He balled out. I'm not saying he did bad, but I do agree with you. Vinicius has shown way more. Vinicius has especially like the kind of ridicule and things we hear about Vinicius. Mbappe's absolutely got more of a pass than that. And Mbappe literally has only played in his own country basically the whole time. Vinicius, let's never forget about how South American players have to cross entire oceans to play in other countries, other languages, and then work to be the face of the biggest club in the world. That's incredible. Vinicius has done. His resolve is shown through work ethic and his abilities. Like you could tell it's his whole entire fabric is built off that. So I can agree with the Vinicius part having way more pressure than him. I agree with that. Absolutely.
Okay, but yeah, the transfer rumor for that is like Mbappe is going to Real Madrid most likely.
Yeah.
If he stays
like it's almost done or something like that, but yeah.
If he stays at PSG, I'm kind of like him less.
That's gonna be kind of whack to me. I'm not.
I agree.
If you asking for delays, if you're delaying just to stay, you're kind of really weak for that. Usually delays is because you're moving, but if you're delaying to stay, then I'm whack.
You're giving me Harry Kane vibes if you